This video 7, I think it's 7 or 8. I hope it's 7. Okay, but anyway, so in 20 on that date, right? It's going to be shut off all the lights are going to be shut off. It's going to be darkness, right? And that darkness is going to shut off all the old light of the celestial yesterday. And remember, it's the second eclipse and the second new moon in Aries, as it was in 2023, right? Okay, now, and as I said, the light will be within to sustain the life force in those who are standing with Muhammad, those who are cosmically integrated, right, with the and filled with the new Holy Spirit, the Christ consciousness, right? Because the Christ is here, alhamdulillah, right? Okay, so the chronology, the chronology of the volcano. Now, I posted a video about a part of Revelations that talks about sister volcanoes, right? And I just want to show the significance of what that video was talking about the volcanoes as it relates to the eruptions of volcanoes that will occur as basically testimony as to the times, the critical times as it relates to revelation and the return of the Christ and prophecy, right? Being fulfilled. So the chronology of the volcano eruption of Mount St. Helens, the first eruption occurred Rajab 4, 1400, right? Which was May 18th, which May 18th represents 9/5, and it occurred in 1980. And on that day, it was the day after the maternal celestial grandfather, who is the legendary San Diego Charger, Cincinnati Bengal Tiger, Frank James Buncombe Jr., and it was the Memorial Day of, it was his Memorial Day, right? The day after his Memorial Day, which was Rajab 3, 1389, September 14th, and numerology, September is 9 or 7. You can see it's 9 or 7, and it was September 14, and of course that will be 9, 14, 1 and 4 is 5, so it'll be 9/5. Numerology, May 19th would be 5, that's the 5th month, and 9 would be 8 and 9, so it's the same. It coincides numerologically, right? It coincides, coincides with the eruption of the volcano, which was in 1980, which began the first year of the 14th century of Ramadan, which began on 7/1, right? Or 7/14, 1980, which is basically again the 14th of the 17th, 14th, 14, 9/14, right? 9/14, right? Which is 9/5, right? Or 7/5 is 9/5 as it relates to September, because September represents the 7th month on the 7th month on the it represents 7 and 9, right? 9 on the Gregorian calendar, and 7 on the I believe is the lunar calendar, right? Because we're going from April, starting in March. We got March, April, May, June, July, August, and September. Yeah, it will be on the lunar calendar. It's the 7th month. Oh, September is the 7th month. So 7/14, July 14, and 9/14 would be numerologically the same, right? Okay. So and numerologically in 1980, 9/5, which was 7/5, could be seen as 7/5, was Ramadan 1st, right? Okay. So we're just showing the similarity between Revelation and the celestial grandfather as it relates to also the child asteroid as it represents the Revelation 12, right? the second aspect of Revelation 12, and the Virgo new moon that occurred 2023, which was September 14th on the birthday of the Memorial Day of the Celestial Grandfather, right? As it relates to also Safa 24, Safa 29, beginning the new year, the new age of Aquarius, as it relates to January 28th, as it relates to Safa 24, as it relates to January 28th, as it relates to the lights appearing over Al-Aqsa Mosque, as it relates to, as I said, the new age of Aquarius, right? Okay. Now, and so all of these dates, right, add up, right? Though it covers a lot of great spans of time, right? Okay. Because the real matrix is the mathematic schematic of the universe, right? Because the universe is a schematic, right? It's a schematic, structured mathematically, and all things add up. Nothing is out of order, not even yourselves. You are mathematically aligned in the universe. You connect, right? You connect, and that's why you will be easy for Allah to recreate. You will be easy for him to recreate, because all he has to do, well, from my perspective, all he would have to do is make you add up again, mathematically, right? You're a mathematical formula, right? That fits into the matrix, the universe, the schematic of the universe. That is the universe. The mathematic schematic that is the universe, right? Okay, so now, so the volcano erupted on May 18th, 1980, which was the first, and the first day of Ramadan in 1980 was September 14th. July 14th, right? Okay, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the new age of Aquarius, which was represented by the embodiment of Mona Hussein Ahmed Abdul, okay, incarnated 1399, Safa 29, 1399, January 28th, 1979, to which this eclipse, the eclipse, what's this eclipse? The eclipse on the 8th will be the longest, right? Since 1814 or something like that. I can't remember. But it's going to last for over 7 minutes. And the last time that happened was in 1979. Everything adds up, subhanAllah. I'm just surprised that it adds up to me. That's a surprise to me, because I had not expected this at all. Trust me, I had not. And that's why for many of you, I'm certain, when I say you're Hebrew Israelites, the Bible is your history, that must sound so crazy. It must sound, because my life sounds very, very strange to me, let alone to repeat it. But it adds up. I'm surprised. I am exceedingly surprised when I learn more and more and more about, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, the celestial identity of myself. Right? So it's a journey worth taking. It's a challenge, but it's a journey worth taking. And I do advise everyone to take that journey for themselves, for self-discovery, and find out and discover just how beautifully divine and wonderful you are. Anyway, so as I said, when I say you're Hebrew Israelites, the Bible and the Torah and all this, and you're related to this, and it's got to sound crazy. I know it does, but it's true. It's very true. It just so happens you've been living in the physical, man-made, demonically made, physically segregated from the universe, your celestial identity. and then fed spirituality from a physical perspective, not from an allegorical perspective that it is, and made you see it made you only limited physically to this world, and then separated the spiritual world from the secular to create a secular world, you know? So naturally, it sounds crazy. I recognize that. I do. I recognize that. But that doesn't mean it's not true. Okay. So anyway, so it all adds up numerologically. Okay. So, and as I said, and September 14th, numerologically, numerically, right? We could say it is the same as May 18th, 1969, right? So the volcano Mount St. Helens erupted, okay, was stated to be one of the sister volcanoes mentioned regarding prophecy as it relates to a sign of revelation, right? Okay, now, so X marks the celestial geological location, Carbondale, Cairo, Little Egypt. Okay, and Egypt is also represented, as we said, Hip Kapata, which is represented by Egypt Kapata, which is represented by Peter, the Rock of Peter, which the Vatican is supposed to be built upon. The Rock of Ptah, Ptah is the name of Allah, means the judges of judges. Ptah means the judges of judges, right? So I pray to Ptah, El Ptah, to make those for those judges to rule in my son's favor and bring him home to his mother, mashallah, and protect him from those false allegations that he is falsely incarcerated based upon those false allegations, right? Okay, and the framing of him, because he's being framed. Allah protect him from that and send him home. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Ptah, the judges of judges, send him home, mashallah. Okay, so now, as we said, X marks the spot, right? And the spot is Little Egypt, Ptah, okay? And what's built on Ptah? Peter, the Rock of Peter, the Vatican, built on Ptah, built on Egypt, Ptah, representing Ptah. That's why the Pope tries to wear the 3 crowns, right? And the 3 crowns supposed to represent the heavens, right? The cardinal plane, the fixed plane, the mutable plane. That's what it's supposed to represent, right? Okay, the Trinity, right? All in one, right? The mother, the father, and the child. So their Pope is supposed to be the mother, father, and the child. You can see why that religion's all fucked up, straight up. Okay, now, because there's only 2 sons that Abraham had, right? 2 branches on that tree, mashallah. Okay, that spread out. Well, it's many branches now, but the tree's grown a lot bigger now, but it's still stemming from 2 branches, right? That has become one tree. And a tree does have, I think, basically two genders in the tree, right? It's male and female in the tree. Okay, from what I remember, if I remember correctly. Okay, now, so X marks the spot, the celestial genealogical spot, location, Carbondale, Cairo, Little Egypt, right? In Illinois, aka New Home, and Carbondale, Illinois, right? Illinois represents the new home and Hip Kapata, the capital, right, of Sodom and Gomorrah, the PGLBT, right, of Corpse America. So that's what Illinois. That's why that the X of the 2 American eclipse conjoined in Little Egypt, right? Carbondale, Illinois. Because Carbondale, Illinois represents the new Sodom and Gomorrah. From what I understand, it was the first state to recognize the PGLB and all that stuff, and so that is the capital of the new Sodom and Gomorrah of Corpse America, and the political origin, it is also the political origins of the abomination, Barry Soetoro, Barry Soetoro, right? The one they call Obama, right? And it is likewise the place where he and his nappy, where it is also likewise, as we said, where the nappy crosshairs of the great Passover asteroid celestial solar eclipse is going to take place. Ramadan 29/14/45, April 8th, 2024, right? After Easter, right? Okay, now, and it is also why the National Guard has been activated and shall be deployed, right? Because the jinn-filled, demonic, spiritually mutant, low-bred Neanderthal, Ashkenazi, Nazi Zionist, right? Not Judaism, but Zionism, it's not a political theology, it's a political, practice, right? It's a political practice. Political ideology. It's a political ideology that is practiced. It is not a spirituality sent from Allah, okay? So there's no anti-Semitism there. I am a Semitic individual. I am a Hebrew Israelite. Alhamdulillah, a Muslim Hebrew Israelite, okay? Now, Alhamdulillah. Okay, now, so the National Guards will be deployed, right, because the jinn-filled, demonic, spiritually mutant, low-bred Neanderthal, Nazi, Zionist, KKK, jinn-filled, Jen Crowley, Bidener, Dixiecrat, Rhino, Beastly Synagogue of Netanyahu, Antichrist. When Antichrist, we said, means DMT, negative 666, meaning they have no DMT, they are DMT melanin lacking, the ability to open their crown chakra and connect with the universe. They are cursed. Alhamdulillah. And it's a pizza party. Corpse America is a pizza party culture of death. And they are expecting the asteroid to make its impact on that day, okay, of the Ramadan Golden Lotus second black new moon in the celestial house of Aries, right? Ariel, right? And it's going to be a total it's going to be, total eclipse, but solar eclipse, and it's going to be the second longest solar eclipse since 1399, which is 1997, right? And that was the year of the embodiment of the avatar that represents the new age of Aquarius, right? Okay, now, so, and that's what I said. Okay, the new age, the embodiment avatar of the new age of Aquarius was delivered Safar 29, 1399, January 28th, 1997. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah. And I curse anybody who tries to mess with my children, mashallah, subhanallah, because it's stated, right, Revelation 12, that red dragon would try to mess with the children. But guess what? Mashallah, the head of that red dragon was decapitated. Mashallah, subhanallah, Safar 26. Sha'ban 16, Safar 26, Sha'ban 16, 1445, February 26, 2024, and that's the day the doctor, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, came to America, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, to deliver the new age of Aquarius, right? And the planetary alignment, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all the other, mashallah, beautiful celestial bodies that my children, mashallah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, represent, to which that outcast beast was going to try to touch, right? Try to bother. But alhamdulillah, on that day, mashallah, that beast was taken out. The red dragon was taken out. Mashallah, Rothschild, mashallah, was transcended to the life beyond the manifestation of physical consciousness on the day, mashallah, so the anniversary day that the doctor arrived, the doctor that delivered the new age of Aquarius, mashallah, and the new Ramadan for 14 of the new celestial century of the new 14th century of that represented Ramadan's new that delivered the embodiment that represents the Ramadan that 1400 that represent the first oh my God, oh my gosh, let's go to video 8.